Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the show. This is T-Bone logging in with a vlog for February 2015. I know this is a little late, but I'd like to wish you all a happy new year, and I hope 2015 has got off to a good start. Before I carry on, the game in the background is Heroes of the Storm, which is currently in closed beta. I was lucky enough to win a key and gain access recently. I'd like to thank Twiz at BlizzPro for running the competition, and BalrogFan, who is also part of BlizzPro, for your help and support. You can see Twiz on Tuesday for Hearthstone and Wednesday for Heroes of the Storm on Twitch TV. The show starts at 10 PM Eastern Standard Time, so if you're willing to stay up until 3 AM in the UK, it is definitely worth it. BalrogFan and the gang join Twiz on Wednesday nights. If you can't stay up that late, then it's well worth watching their content on the BlizzPro channel. Now, I know what a lot of you are probably asking. T-Bone, where the hell have you been? Why haven't you produced content for so long? Are you still alive? Well, I can assure you that the channel certainly hasn't been forgotten about over the past several months or so. A lot of things have happened over that time, which I will tell you about. Initially, the reason for the lack of content was down to a change in hardware. My girlfriend's PC was well over 10 years old and incapable of running any game at a reasonable frame rate. Hence, I decided to use components from my existing PC, which was younger than hers, rehouse them in a nice case with a good power supply as a birthday present. On top of this, I bought a mechanical keyboard for her as well. In its place, I built a custom water-cooled PC capable of easily handling pretty much anything I could throw at it. I did film the build, and I do plan to create a build log series for the channel, so watch this space. The custom build I had planned was one of the most complicated, time-consuming builds I've ever undertaken. Some of the parts had to be imported from America, and the whole build took months to complete. In the end though, I am very happy with the result, and I believe the effort is worth it. As for my girlfriend's PC, she is very happy with it and it's still working as intended. As for work, things have been a bit of a mixed bag. There was one point where 3 opportunities presented themselves at about the same time. I went for all of them and unfortunately I was unsuccessful. The good news is, I did secure a full-time position in the complaints department, albeit on a temporary contract. This means I do have my evenings and weekends free, which is absolutely fantastic. My only wish is that the job becomes a permanent contract. This is allowing me to rehearse and perform in bands consistently, which I haven't been able to do for over 2 years. The past few months, however, have been some of the most challenging I've had in my life. A few months ago, my girlfriend tells me she is having doubts over our relationship. Now, I'm not prepared to go into detail, but after nearly 6 years together, our relationship was in trouble. Christmas 2014 is the last Christmas I spent with her and her family as a couple. A few weeks ago, she said she wanted to be friends. While it was a difficult decision being made with the depth of feeling I have for her, it is one that I have to accept. So, I'm starting 2015 as a single guy after a 6-year relationship, which is not something I could have anticipated. In addition to this, my car broke down in early December needing major repairs. This completely took any money I had for Christmas presents away from me. I had to publicly tell everyone about this, and I am fortunate that everybody understood. The car spent about 6 weeks in the garage being fixed. This is partly due to the availability of parts for a car that is becoming rather rare. So to say that life has been challenging, in some ways, is an understatement. So what are the future and future plans for live streaming and the channel? Well, you will be pleased to hear that I'm looking to produce content for the channel and relaunch it. I cannot guarantee when the content will be released. All I can say is that I will endeavour to make content as frequently as I can. Equipment wise, I have bitten the bullet and made a substantial investment. The PC is now a quiet, water-cooled custom beast. The room has been transformed into a small studio with sound deadening, lighting, a webcam and green screen. For Christmas, my parents made a generous contribution to a DSLR camera. In addition, I do have a lavalier microphone. However, I need to add some more sound deadening material and a second vocal processor before I can use it. I am thinking about saving up for a hypercardioid microphone as well. I have acquired an Android tablet, but there is still a list of things. With the number of sound inputs that I need, I will probably look to upgrade my mixing desk in the near to distant future, possibly adding an inline compressor, and as far as the DSLR camera is concerned, I may even look to either make or buy a teleprompter. As for the content planned, there are some changes in direction. However, this doesn't mean I will abandon some of the shows that I have aired in the past. I'll still look to produce content for Hearthstone, Flight Sim and VATSIM as well. Farm Simulator tutorial remains unfinished, and this is something I would like to complete. I am considering a Farm Simulator 2015 tutorial. Whether I would cover aspects of the game that are the same as Farm Simulator 2013, I am currently debating. Recently, the game I play more than any other is World of Tanks. Hence, the content planned will include tank reviews, replays and livestream edits. I have joined a clan recently, so I hope to include that gameplay as well. As for Heroes of the Storm, I am getting into this and I would like to feature that as part of the channel. If you're expecting a top 10 for 2014, because of the financial situation, as well as the interruption to content while the PC was being built, this will either be produced much later than planned or completely skipped for 2014. I've always had an idea of doing a tutorial series for Flight Simulator. This is a project that I would like to do in the future. However, it will be a series I will complete before releasing to channel. The most ambitious project will be a history of gaming series where I go back in time through my own personal gaming history, featuring games that I have particular memories of. I may even go back further and feature the very birth of video games. There's a lot of ideas and projects that I would like to do for the channel, so please do subscribe and watch this space. If you do have any ideas for channel content, then please do let me know. As for live streaming, this is something I love to do, but I have to strike a balance between doing this and creating YouTube content. The best way to find out when I'm live streaming is to follow me on Twitter at TboneIsGaming. I have a lot of live stream content to edit from previous broadcasts, which I will bring to the channel as live stream highlights. A long time ago, one of my subscribers suggested a Q&A show. I would like to do this, but as of yet, I haven't received any emails with questions. Please do send these to mailbox@TboneIsGaming.co.uk. I will attempt to answer whatever questions you have, as long as they're not too personal. As far as a gaming news show is concerned, this is something I haven't forgotten about. However, there is still equipment I need to produce this kind of show. Hence, this will be a long-term plan. Well, that just about wraps up this vlog. Before I do go, I would like to thank the subscribers who have loyally stayed with the channel over the period and look forward to growing that number. Thank you all for watching. Until next time, take care and enjoy your gaming. This is T-Bone logging off.